Are you tired of hearing about the coronavirus right now? It's okay if you are, and really, in my opinion, that's exactly where you need to be. Why? Let's talk about that for a second. Hi, I'm Dave from Tennessee Valley Wellness, where our mission is to help you find optimal wellness through an individualized functional medicine approach of exploring, discovering, and optimizing your total health and well-being. I don't know about you, but the constant barrage of COVID this and Corona that is starting to wear pretty thin with me. You too? Are you tired of finding everywhere and seeing things like social distancing, self-quarantine? Should I wear a mask or no mask? What about gloves? You get the idea. Or no gloves. Do I really need to have more toilet paper? What song is it I'm supposed to sing again when I'm washing my hands? Is the government really a bunch of mobsters that are going to kill us? Will I have to stay in my closet all year, or when can I finally come out to go to church or the gym or the shooting range again? All of these questions, they circle around this tiny little microscopic multi-spiked little softball that apparently is the end of the world. In fact, everything seems to have a COVID tag on it. High school graduations and proms, weddings, funerals. God forbid no football season, and what about the baseball season? And I need a haircut. Between social media and the news media, we're constantly being peppered with the subject. Our medical professionals continue to give us opinion after opinion, some quite science-based and others, well, opinion. Our politicians tell us every week that the next 2 weeks will tell us what we're up against. Now, honestly, it does appear like it's letting up some, and there may be some lightheartedness that's starting to appear by some. Now we seem to be focused on whether this little corona booger is going to be making a comeback. Is it all going to slap us upside the head again when people start getting closer than the 6-foot minimum, or they're not washing their hands but once a day and coughing and sneezing over everything again? Will we be short on ventilators and ICU beds when that barber shop or tattoo shop opens up again down the road? You know, the one next to the open liquor store? Well, before I get too wild here, let me clarify something. I in no way want to trivialize the seriousness of what's been going on in the world the last couple months. I don't mean to demean or lessen the sacrifices and losses that have been sustained by so many. In many parts of the world, things are still quite devastating. These things really should remain forever on our mind and on our hearts. Every record, basically, every statistic that we're going to gather this year is going to have an asterisk by it. So we should be focused on this. We should be very focused on this. But you know, unless you're a virologist or an epidemiologist or a research biologist or an immunologist, it shouldn't be you, and it shouldn't be me. Our major concern should be off of the culprit and onto the host, and that's you and it's me. We should be the focus. Now, I don't mean that in some sort of selfish way, rather like a way of the person who's stuck on a decompressing airliner, who is tasked to make sure that they get their own oxygen mask on before they even begin to think about helping their child that's sitting next to them. The focus now more than ever, as the cities and the counties and the states begin to open up again, is to work towards making ourselves strong and a piss-poor host to any resurgence of this bug that we may still have to deal with. So how do we do that? How do we make ourselves a bad condo to any pathogen that comes our way, not just Mother Corona? We first get our focus off of the bug and let the experts deal with that, then take aim at our own immune system. We need to learn about what it is, how it works, and what is the best way that I can tune it, that I can make it work optimally. You know, I think if we keep our mind on the corona bug and keep focused on that, then what that's all that's going to do is to keep us focused on a pill, focused on a vaccine, focused on what somebody else or something else can do for us. I don't think that's a good place to be. Not only is this wrong mentally, but it doesn't do us any good. However, if we realign our focus onto what we can do to bolster our own immune system, we then become free to live as normally as we can, no matter what the next superbug is that comes down the pike. So that is why I'm talking to you now. Over the next several weeks, I'm going to be posting very short videos all about our wonderfully designed and amazing immune system. It won't be complicated or too serious. I hope it will give any who chooses to follow along with me not only an education on what the immune system does and how it works, but sound practices and principles to help you have the healthiest immune system. So if you've made it this far and you've been listening this long, I truly applaud you and thank you for your long suffering. And if you have made it this far, then I hope you'll consider to follow us as we continue to publish these videos on the immune system that we talked about. Somewhere on this screen, just click the subscribe button, and also there's a little bell next to it. If you click on that, then you will be notified at the next drop of our Immunology 101, if you want to call it that. So thanks for listening. Again, I'm Dave Drum. Be well.